began his career by being known as the Legend Killer. Randy Orton is now simply a legend.
Randy Orton's career wasn't built on alliances. The most important thing to Randy Orton has been winning championships. He has done that in a major way.
Here comes the Kingslayer.
Seth freaking Rollins, the Kingslayer, the architect, undeniably one of the best superstars WWE has seen this generation.
And his opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has made a career out of taking risks and seizing opportunities.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
It always amazes me the amount of punishment these competitors are willing to go through in order to win a TLC match.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he hasn't slowed down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Vipers become even more proficient with that devastating RKO.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. Ooh! What a strike! What a stomp!
Good grief! Why do they end up on the announce table?
Look out, guys!
Oh my God! Ooh! Oh. What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Seth Rollins returned in 2016 with the mantra, redesign, rebuild, reclaim. WWE superstars usually return from injury with determination, but with Rollins, it was almost a reinvention.
What's going to happen here?
Just breaking down the opponent.
Soul kick. Byron Rollins' comeback was directly tied to his injury. When an injury beats you instead of an opponent, you tend to focus on yourself instead of an enemy.
Yeah, but that focus paid off when Samoa Joe injured Seth mere weeks before WrestleMania. That mantra showed when Rollins was able to recover and score the biggest win of his career against Triple H.
Kick!
Hooked up.
Seth Rollins has gained many of the highest accolades here in the WWE, multiple tag team titles and multiple WWE championships. But we shouldn't forget before all that, Rollins was the first ever NXT champion. Ooh, what impact. Backbreaker.
Bringing up Seth's inaugural NXT Championship reign reminds me of how he's one of those guys that's ushered in a new era of talent here in the WWE.
Well, that would be an accurate assessment from you, Saxton, and I'm a little surprised. But to elaborate on your point, before NXT was the force it is now, it was a whisper, a secret that Seth Rollins was the leader of.
Seth Rollins beginning to stumble a little.
The Kingslayer's wearing down.
I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit. He's taking on some damage, but so is his opponent. This match can go either way at this point. Oh boy, he is rolling. Set it up.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Boom!
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Seth Rollins is so cocky, and it shows when he does something like that.
It's not cockiness, it's confidence.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan, but if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the Lunatic Fringe.
The 2016 TLC match was the 19th in history, and it would not be for the faint of heart. There was no way to predict which superstar was going to incapacitate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environment of twisted, unforgiving steel and solid wood.
Both men had bad intentions, as displayed by AJ Styles when he executed a springboard 450 splash out to the floor that put Ambrose through a table. That wasn't enough to put Ambrose away, but James Ellsworth pushed Ambrose off the ladder, out of the ring, and through a table. That's how AJ Styles retained his championship.
All right, listen up, morons. Especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as a TLC match, originated thanks to three of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for E&C.
Corey, you spoke about the TLC match. It is interesting to note that the TLC match was created because of the incredible triangle ladder match the Dudley Boys had against the Hardys and Edge and Christian for the WWE Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 2000. And that was just the beginning.
You got that right, Michael. There was incredible history between those three teams. Each duo put it all on the line so they could be WWE Tag Team Champions. Even though the wild matches between them had TLC elements in them, the first official TLC match sanctioned by WWE took place at SummerSlam 2000.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Corey, you mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating. The match had incredible historical significance. The World Heavyweight Championship dates back to the early 1900s. The WWE Championship dates back to 1963. In the first WWE Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. There was a big fight feel in Houston, Texas that night.
It looked like the Viper was going to win after he handcuffed Cena to the bottom rope, but Cena detached the rope and fought back against Orton. Both men struggled until the Apex Predator ripped Cena off the ladder, forcing him to land face first on a table. The Viper became immortalized when he grabbed both historic prizes and became the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Let's make sure everyone's clear on the rules of a TLC match. There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications, and no submissions. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and retrieve the championship or championships that are suspended high above the ring.
Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the 1960s all the way to today.
Yeah, Cole, it all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA and AWA, even took on Bruno Sammartino in New York City.
Oh no, an RKO! Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
This is Randy Orton's chance.
You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first 2 WrestleManias.
And as great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE Championship reigns. The effort these superstars are giving here in this TLC match, guys.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are. Oh, he turns it around. Toss to the outside. The intensity of this match has been incredible. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way. And here comes Orton. Here's Orton. Oh, what is going to happen here on top of the ladder?
Not a neck breaker!
That should do it.
That just echoed throughout this entire arena.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been... Oh my God, he's done it. He scored the win.